Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. The big mistake I made buying the 2020 Silver Libertads. Let's explore. In this unboxing video from Monument Metals, who offered probably the least expensive prices for the 2020 Libertads in all sizes, I made a huge mistake. And in retrospect, I kind of wish I would have went ahead and made a more broad purchase of these particular coins, but I was trying to be fiscally responsible. And I can't fault myself for that too much, but nonetheless, opportunity was available on the table that I didn't take advantage, knowing that there is a limited mintage of these particular products, but I didn't know exactly how limited it was, especially considering the year that we live, and what we had gone through as a nation and as the entire world. Certainly the Mexican Mint has had quite an ordeal producing products like this year. And in fact, Mexico was hit hard by the coronavirus, and some speculate that some Mint employees actually died in producing some of these, according to actually a really good article from coinweek.com, which I may actually do a separate video on. But nonetheless, it is something to behold here. Monument Metals was the one company that provided these and made them available at a decent price. And boy, I wish I would have taken advantage, because not soon thereafter, other companies were offering them for a lot higher. So let's, without further ado, let us unbox these and take a look at what I got. And you'll probably, once I pull these out, you'll begin to realize very, very quickly the mistake that I made. Very good. Okay, let's carefully open this package up to reveal the contents therein, as we like to do here. There it is, package within a package, and indeed, exciting to see. You may remember that I did show a Libertad before that I had gotten from a gentleman who has connections with the Mexican banks that provided this 1 ounce Libertad early on, because the Mexicans provided this for availability in country first. But nonetheless, the availability to be able to purchase these in the United States was made available only recently. Therefore, we got to take advantage. Several options here, and there they are. Very, very good. And this is mistake number one, buying another one of these, although it's not a horrible mistake, because it is 300,000, which is the fourth lowest mintage, or on par. So these were provided at a decent price. The 2020 Libertad from Monument Metals. This also was not a mistake to get. It was the half ounce 2020 Libertads with a mintage of 7,600. Also the fourth lowest mintage. And I wanted this because this is the largest size that the Libertads came in, with the full eagle design on the back that used to grace the back of the Libertads, which I think is a far better reverse than the design that you see here. I don't like that they went to that with all the different coats of arms there on the back with the eagles. I like the single eagle, and it is quite beautiful and very well done. But nonetheless, there it is. Not a horrible thing. And then this is turning out to be relatively common, still available most places for a decent price, with a mintage of 8,900. This is the 5-ounce Mexican Libertad, and it did not come in a flip, which is a little disappointing. It came in this little plastic or styrofoam packaging there, but this is the 5-ounce. A beautiful piece, 8,900 mintage, reeded edge, beautifully struck. I'd like to get a capsule for this, but it is a beautiful piece indeed, the largest. And I bought this just because of its size, and it's only the second 5-ounce Libertad that I have. I have one from 2015. I did get all the sizes then. My original goal was to get all of the sizes, but my big, huge mistake in making this purchase is not getting, number one, all of the sizes, just to complete a full collection of these. That's mistake number one. But I just didn't have the money to do it at the time. And I didn't want to put them on a credit card because it's silver, and I figured the opportunity will probably present itself again, but it did not. And where I'm kicking myself is not getting at least the 2-ounce. Louis Silver posted a great video where he got a fair amount of the 2-ounce coins at different price points, but they are going for well over $110 a coin now, or round if you take into account that this does not have a denomination, yea, though it's backed by the full faith and credit of the Mexican government here. But it is, I lament in some ways not being able to get all the sizes, and was hoping that I could have done that in due course, but I myself find it a little bit hard to stomach paying, almost as much as I paid for this coin, for a 2-ounce coin, for 3 more ounces there. But it did not happen, and availability of those is very, very limited, as you can imagine, even at that price point. But nonetheless, they are there, and quite pricey. The smaller sizes were available, but the 10th ounce, the 1/4 ounce, and the 20th ounce, but they're very expensive and hard to come by on other sites. And it was hard for me to justify paying that kind of premium for silver, and so I didn't do it. And each day that goes by that they become available, and I'm not getting them, well, they just keep going up in cost. There's a part of me that is just a collector, and I'm not worried about the premiums or the aftermarket. I just want to get all of the sizes, but in retrospect, I probably could have flipped some of those 2-ounces potentially down the road, as they were being offered from Monument Metals at the time for about almost as half the cost that you can buy them now. So just about $60 or so, 60 if I remember correctly, what they originally were offered for the 2-ounces, which I thought, well, that's still a little bit pricey, but look at the demand where they're at right now. So it is quite a mistake I made, but it's I didn't use a credit card for this purchase. And, the mistake was thinking I could probably find them for maybe a little bit more, but not a whole lot more. But there is certainly a rush to get these things. There is hype surrounding them that is real, as is typically the case for prior fractional Libertads of previous years, or 2-ounces or what have you. The 5-ounce is relatively common. At least it's not getting the boost that you see it in other sizes there, especially these fractional sizes, because of their lower mintage. The least number of mintage is actually the 1/4 ounce, so that one may be the key potentially to the series, but of course the premiums on them are extremely high anyways, as is always the case with government issued fractional under 1 ounce bullion. And so that is something we will continue to watch here. But it looks like I have missed the opportunity unless I want to pay an arm and 2 legs and 5 fingernails, which I'm not willing to do at this point. But a lesson learned for sure. But it is what it is. But there it is. An opportunity was there, and I missed out and being able to take advantage of that opportunity. But nonetheless, for those of you who were able to get the 2-ouncer, congratulations to you, and to also the smaller fractional sizes. I did do that in 2015, and I haven't really looked at those numbers to see, but it is interesting indeed to see what has happened. But these Libertads here represent, in my view, the sacrifice that Mint employees in Mexico did to be able to produce these things. And so, in a way, it's kind of an honor and a memory of their service and sacrifice, in many cases, to be able to provide these Libertads to us around the world here. So, these will be treasured for sure, and I'm sure those of you who are able to acquire Libertads probably feel the same way during this unusual year, and how late these were issued in the year. More likely, people are going to try to gobble up as much of these as possible. And I'm still waiting on the gold. You know, it is late in the year, late in the month, actually, and we've not seen any gold Libertads on any site yet available. But nonetheless, I want to thank Monument Metals for providing these at reasonable prices on the outset when they made these things available. They were the only dealer who gave people a fair chance at a fair price. I mean, actually at a bargain basement prices for these, which is absolutely fascinating indeed. So there you have it. A big mistake. I'm punching myself for it every day, but that's okay. You live and learn. So there you have it. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.